Okay, guys, last time the civilians are getting their ass kicked by Farmer Joe, and they're all bottled up here. I wish I could just throw a big-ass grenade in here. Maybe I'll do that. We know we can hit a couple of them with the explosive. I can't quite get to them with these guys. But we can definitely get to them with the shotgun. There's only one guy that's suppressed. This guy may have some reserved. There should be some blockage from the front. Yeah. 31%. Ooh, nice. Oh, fuck. Did I get the shield? Yep, for 50. I need to suppress them, or else it's going to be all over. I don't know if I have enough TUs. I have just enough. Get him. Oh, man. Dude. That's bad. Almost suppressed us. He has 99 plus bravery. Alright, let's protect these guys. Let's move up. How much to take to burst? I could take a snapshot. Alright, we got one of them. He regened, though. They're terrible shots. Okay, shield protected against that one. They're suppressing us now. Fuck you. Don't suppress me. This is the trouble with breaching. And there's a bug in this game with that sound. I don't want to hit my own guy. Didn't say there was any mischance, though. Okay. Burst to 56. Good. I just need to get this guy. Damn it. No more smoke. He has smoke, though. I just can't get to them. He's in danger. Oh, man. I can only go here. Alright, I think we only have one chance here, and that's to smoke. We'll go defensive. And he can take a shot. He didn't take a shot. Alright, he's suppressed, so he's done. We'll move up and waste his ass. We can take a shot, a snap, I think, and kill him. Nice. Alright, so he's still injured. That's Sniper. He was injured from before, though, so that's okay. And we have a bunch of promotions. Love it. Alright. 61,000. Yes. Alenium, alien alloys, alien power source. Good. 18 plasma batteries. Alright. So, we were manufacturing some laser rifles. We have 31, so we'll do 3. And, what else do we want? I think 3 will be good for right now. 7 days, a week. Wow. We need that workshop to come online. Good. You know what? I don't know if we need like a storage area, but we probably will, huh? Do we need a storeroom? Yeah. Okay, we'll do this. Doesn't take that long. And then we need some planes. 100,000. Our condors are still pretty relevant. Let's do 2. That way we can at least shoot them down. And we'll probably need a dropship. Alright, the Scout UFO is a small craft with a larger crew than the Light Scout. Oh, okay, so there's a Light Scout and then there's a Scout UFO. Though still a Scout craft, it is larger, better armed, and more dangerous than its predecessor. The design consists of 2 crew compartments, a sizable semicircular forward compartment that contains the ship's controls, and a circular bay at the rear of the vessel that houses the ship's power source. It has substantial armor plating around its key compartments, usually 8mm thick, but rising to double that in some areas, perhaps suggesting the armor in the Light Scout was in fact little more than a heat shield. This makes it much more formidable combatant than the Light Scout, particularly coupled with a plasma beam that has greater range and inflicts additional damage. The hull is dotted with an extensive network of sensors that feed data into crew compartment. These glowing eyes seem to track everything from airspeed to infrared emissions, and probably represent the method by which the craft gathers intelligence on our planet and species. 900 HP. Okay. Okay, that was good. Rapid fire lasers. One of our engineers recently presented me with an idea for a rapid fire laser weapon. Though it is predictably expressed crudely, the fundamental science appears sound. The ideal approach would be to generate a continuous beam of energy that can be swept across the battlefield, but even alien superconductors are not capable of dissipating the amount of heat generated by sustained continuous fire. The proposed solution borrows heavily from the autocannon mounted on our interceptors, multiple rotating barrels. Instead of using a rotating barrel arrangement to facilitate high-speed loading of ammunition, it can be used to vastly reduce the amount of continual fire will generate in each individual barrel. We have successfully tested 2 3-barrel prototype weapons in our laboratories. The scatter laser is a rapid-fire infantry weapon designed to replace the ballistic machine gun, and inflicts increased damage and suppression at the cost of reduced ammunition capacity. Unfortunately, it still suffers recoil, albeit in the case caused by the spinning of the heavy cooling arrays rather than the recoil of the projectiles, and therefore will require a strong soldier to achieve full accuracy with this weapon. The Gatling laser is scaled up to fit the cannon hardpoint on our interceptors, using a triangular arrangement of 3 powerful lasers that collectively inflict much greater damage than the conventional autocannon. The increased size and weight of the weapon allows us to use mostly conventional materials in the construction of the weapon and its power cell, paradoxically making them far easier and faster to manufacture than their smaller cousins. As such, we have already updated our existing autocannons to the new design. The only difference you should see is increased combat effectiveness. Yeah. Pulse lasers. The purpose of the pulse laser is to produce a weapon that inflicts the maximum amount of damage possible per shot, creating an extremely powerful laser beam that is able to inflict heavy damage on even well-protected targets at great range. Aside from scaling the laser emitter up, we have further developed it to produce a beam of oscillating intensity, switching between a high and low power level thousands of times per second. Rather than sustaining a uniform level of heat, the target suffers repeated pulses of intense heat that causes rapid fracturing of the surface material. As the surface breaks apart and disintegrates, this effect becomes even more pronounced, giving the pulse laser excellent armor penetration compared to standard lasers. We have developed a variant of the weapon small enough to mount on our hunter car that is available for immediate use in the garage. This is fitted with a battery that holds enough power for 8 shots and should substantially boost the combat effectiveness of the vehicle. We have also used the pulse laser to upgrade our base defense batteries. Pulling power directly from the base reactors, they should greatly improve the chances of destroying an attacking extraterrestrial craft before it can unload ground forces. The retrofit is already well underway and should be complete by the time you read this. Any future defense batteries we construct will also incorporate laser technology into their design, at least until we develop something better. Very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that Alenium, because that increases our explosive power. How much money do we have? We have 712,000. 250,000 a month. Yeah, let's grab them. I want to keep that technology flowing. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have a pulse laser. Wonder if that's more like a cannon, like the machine gun, or if that's more like an explosive gun. It says it's only like 8 shots, so I'd assume it explodes, maybe? Let's take a look at the weapon here and kind of see what it does. Xenonaut vehicle weapons. So there's the Viper turret. I'm pretty sure once we get Alenium, the Viper turret rockets will be upgraded. So, yeah, I think we'll keep on that. Produce those lasers, and then I'm going to stay with the rocket launcher. We definitely need something that can affect terrain. So let's go ahead and save. We've had some successful missions. I have a feeling the aliens are going to ramp up their stuff, though. Okay. Very nice. We got our condors up. And they have a Gatling laser. Nice. And some Sidewinder missiles. Okay, so we're about to upgrade everything once we get Alenium. Okay. Let's intercept. Send Foxtrot and Condor. And you know what? What do we have? We have one more hangar. It might not be bad to get another Condor. So we can do 2 interceptions at once. Do that or build it. I mean, these are good. But, yeah, I do like the ability to use Gatling lasers. Let's do it. Okay. Go to the last known location. Okay. Intercept at North America. Okay. Go to base. Let's increase our research power. Now let's hold our money line here. I don't want to leak anymore. Alenium, yes. Alenium is the fundamental power source for all alien technology. It is a translucent yellow material that resembles amber in appearance and forms the core of the alien power source recently discovered, the rest of the device ultimately proving inconsequential. Detailed analysis of Alenium's molecular structure reveals an incredibly dense atomic arrangement, allowing the material to store energy in quantities previously thought impossible. Despite this, the material remains inert and has a half-life of nearly 1 trillion years. It can be cracked if enough mechanical force is applied, but this will not cause an energy discharge. This can be explained by the exceptionally stable arrangement of atomic chains, which also contain a clue as to how to unlock the energy trapped within. Each chain contains regular weak bonds that can be broken with precise application of energy. By specifically targeting and breaking these weak bonds with a laser, one can easily generate a controlled energy release of virtually any size. This leads me to believe that Alenium is no more than an incredibly advanced alien battery. The molecular structure is not one that would occur naturally, nor contain any inherent energy of its own, but it makes a perfect method of storing the output from a far greater power source. As we have no way of recharging Alenium, and will almost certainly be using it to power any new technology we develop, we should make an effort to recover as much as possible from UFOs and alien ground sources, or forces. Alien alloy fabrication, Alenium explosives. Oh, that's the upgrade. Okay. Let's do this. I want the explosives, man. Make shit go boom. Excellent. Alright, we have 480,000. And it is the 23rd. We're almost to a new funding phase. Let's grab 2 precision. It's 120,000. Ooh, getting close. Yeah, we're close enough to where we'll make it for sure. Soviet Union. 1 aircraft. Okay, good. Construction of workshop has been completed at Soviet Union. Ooh. Now we can hire some more engineers. You know what? Let's wait on the engineers, because that way we don't have to pay them at the end of the month. Yes! Alenium explosives. The majority of alenium found inside wrecked UFOs has been run through the vessel's reactor, making it of little use as a fuel. The low-grade alenium only contains enough power to run an extraterrestrial device for a few minutes, whereas fresh alenium can do so for hours at a time. However, it turns out there is another use for this relatively abundant low-grade alenium: explosives. The amount of energy held in depleted alenium is usually still appreciably higher than is contained in the equivalent weight of TNT. My team has therefore been able to produce improved designs for the high explosive rockets and grenades issued to our soldiers, replacing the explosives with an alenium charge that is up to 50% more powerful than conventional munitions. Given the availability of constituent parts, these can be manufactured and issued to our soldiers in effectively unlimited numbers. Your men seem impressed. They spent so long testing the new devices that the firing range required structural repairs. The principle behind these devices is simple. The explosive is a block of alenium that dumps all of its energy into the surrounding air when triggered. The warhead on the rocket is sufficiently large that this will generate a sizable explosion. But the grenade also employs a steel casing that fragments into a deadly cloud of metal shards on detonation. However, be aware that these weapons will inflict as much damage on extraterrestrial equipment as on the aliens themselves. Aliens killed with explosives are unlikely to leave a corpse behind, let alone recoverable items. Commander! Alright. The Alenium Warheads upgrade. The low-grade Alenium can also be used to upgrade the missiles carried by our interceptors. This process was slightly more involved, as our anti-air warheads rely on armor penetration as much as explosive force. Nevertheless, we have been successful, and as the new warheads can be fitted to our existing rocket engines, we have already upgraded your interceptors accordingly. The required armor penetration is achieved by fitting a small laser emitter to the top of the Alenium block. This fires in a predetermined pattern, which can be changed to allow us to shape and focus the explosive charge in any direction that we choose. With no time to conduct extensive studies on the effectiveness of different charge patterns, we instead just ensure that the energy from the blast is focused forwards rather than wastefully radiating in all directions. Crude, perhaps, but certainly functional. The Alenium missile is a direct replacement for the Sidewinder light air-to-air missile, whilst the Alenium torpedo replaces the heavy avalanche torpedo. The latter is a powerful weapon well suited to dealing with lumbering alien craft without the speed or agility to avoid it. The former, a faster missile that inflicts less damage, but is more likely to hit alien lighter vessels. In both cases, the upgrades are straightforward warhead swaps, so this should not dictate any major change in aerial tactics beyond making our engagements a little easier. Very nice. I think next up we'll go with alien alloy fabrication. On the next one, guys, we're going to use our newly discovered explosives to destroy some more aliens. I'll see you then.